Hello, hello, and welcome back as my search and rescue mission continues in another shuffle mode episode of Perfidious Pete Plays Oxenfree. Though really at this point, I think the preferred verbiage for what I'm doing on the island would be a recovery mission. That's what government officials always call it when they don't have the balls to say corpse hunt, because the person that they're looking for is dead. It suddenly becomes, instead of a corpse hunt, it's a recovery mission. Fat. I'm willing to call a spade a spade. This is a corpse hunt. Rin's been on his own on this island for like 4 hours now, and with the Groundhog Day time loop shenanigans going on, he's probably already been stabbed, shot, poisoned, frozen, hung, electrocuted, and burned, much like Phil Connors. Although I doubt he's coming back without a scratch on the fender. There may not even be a corpse left to find. At this point, Rin could be so mutilated. It's troubling. Also, what's troubling, I'm starting to sort of cool on my whole have sex with Jonas initiative. His completely unfounded anti-show me state diatribe that he launched last episode really kind of put me off my dinner there. I'm thinking maybe Jonas isn't as scrumptious as I initially suspected. Bagging on an entire state just because you have no appreciation for Midwestern culture, Jonas. Also, that hat, absolutely ridiculous. You wore a hat like that in Missouri, they'd punch you. Probably why you didn't have a very good time here, because your undignified headgear. You hate monger. Anyway, it seems like with my Jonas relationship perhaps cooling faster than Ren's corpse, the best hope for an amazing Einstein-Rosen wormhole time loop toe-curling sexual extravaganza may at this point be Nona, who, as far as I can tell, is not only the nicest person on the island, but is also the most sensible. Her behavior last episode in just agreeing to go to the comm tower, but refusing to touch or interact with us, and given Jonas's hat, we should not be surprised by that. But her behavior was the way any sensible person would really act in sort of a horror movie experience. So full props for pragmatism to Nona. You know what? Smart is sexy. Smart is sexy. Also, even if Ren weren't dead, which at this point, again, pretty sure that he is, but even if he weren't, you know what? Nona deserves way, way better than Ren. Way better. So let's go see if we can rustle up Ren's corpse while I continue to berate Jonas for his terrible headgear and lack of appreciation for all things in the show me states. One of the cultural treasure, the gateway to the West, you jerk. Anyway.
Hey, just for me, I want to know. Back at the bridge, why'd you flip the switch yourself?
Well,
let me do it.
I actually wanted to see what would happen.
I just wanted to see what would happen, to be honest.
I'm off trying to
All
impress
right.
you, Jonas. I'm not really trying to impress you
that
anymore.
must be the way
That's
station.
it. I've had an ass of you.
Actually, help me understand, why would an island need anything like that anyway? Like, nobody's going anywhere. Doesn't the whole thing just go in a circle?
I don't know,
This
miners?
is a mining island before the war. And the land, as you can tell, it wasn't really conducive to most different ways of transport, so they dug into the hills and laid down tracks and carted the coal by freight to the pier for the
Well,
boats.
this whole thing is just one giant
ask you
hill. They
something?
could have just rolled it. No.
Yeah.
Why are you so
I
inquisitive,
think I'm
Jonas?
kind of a slacker idiot, right?
You know,
But
at first I
find
didn't
any of
really,
this stuff
but
interesting?
What does it even matter?
I was trying to impress you
You
sexually.
think I'm an idiot.
But yeah, kind of lately. I didn't say that, but kind of
You
lately
didn't
I'm
say
starting to get
anything.
that.
There's all the evidence I need.
Starting to get that evidence. Well, you're not very smart, Jonas, as we just discussed. Maybe you've misconstrued the evidence. I mean, I've been making repeated and overt offers for sexual intercourse with you, but after the whole Missouri thing, now this, I don't know. Maybe you know what? Maybe you were right. Maybe you were right to spurn me. Maybe I'm better off for having been spurned. Because I definitely didn't get spermed. Anyway. I wonder if Nona's into chicks at all. I hope she is. We got a wishing well over here. Well, so if the ring has taught me anything, it's that I should definitely not go look into this well. Jonas, why don't you go look into the well? No? You're just not going to do anything, huh? Leave it all up to me? Oh, very brave of you,
I
Mr.
think I remember
Buff
reading
Burly
that
Jock.
This well is supposed to be the first thing ever built or whatever on the island back in the 1600s.
It doesn't
When were
have a
you
sign
reading
or
about this
anything.
island, by the way?
It used to, I think.
How did we gather all this knowledge? When did we do our extensive studying on this island? I'm curious. Was this for a class in school? Random Bizarre Islands, where, what was it, like the intro to Random Bizarre Islands, where you might meet a Grizzly Death, 101. Not to be confused with Advanced Bizarre Islands, where you might meet a Grizzly Death. That was 201, and no one survived the curriculum. So we're supposed to be going upwards, trying to find Ren's body. Theoretically, this is the pathway to the area where we will find Ren's slowly rotting, horribly mangled corpse. What's the point of the wishing well? I don't get it. I mean, we didn't see a monster. We didn't encounter anything horrible. There's a red light here, which means horror is definitely in our future.
Guys, Jesus, it took you forever to
How
get
the
here.
fuck
What
are
happened?
you alive?
I've been scared out of my mind.
Yeah.
Anything?
We went to
looked
get
familiar
Clarissa first. I don't want to cut you off,
Clarissa
Ren,
was
but if I
having
let you
slow
talk,
motion
you'll never
connection,
stop.
And I don't know, it just seemed more pressing.
Oh my God, Clarissa can handle herself. I'm the one that needed a babysitter until I was 14.
Proud of
Do
that
you
fact,
have,
are you,
like,
Ren? Why am I not
any
surprised by
idea
this?
What's going on?
Okay,
Time
that
loop.
must be the way station. And actually, help me understand why.
Oh,
would
hey,
an
here's Ren.
island
Now
need
there's his
anything
wandering
like that
corpse.
Anyway?
We're stuck again.
Jonas, we're repeating the same stuff again.
We are? It's kind of weird that you can tell when it's happening and I can't.
It's
right?
called the Bill
I mean,
Murray effect.
It's not like. I mean, I'm glad someone can tell, but it's just.
I didn't get
strange.
time to react, but it is called the Bill Murray effect when the screen gets all wobbly at the top and the bottom. If you just look up and down, Jonas, a little casual observation will allow you to see when the time loops are occurring. Alternatively, you could look for dents in your forehead where one of the Harlem Globetrotters has wanged
boy.
basketballs off your noggin.
Ren, you idiot, we had to clump all over the forest to find you. Couldn't you have met us halfway?
No, and he's also running away from us
Ren?
because he's clearly some manner of zombie.
Is he in shock or something?
No, he's probably a
Looks
zombie.
weird.
I mean, I don't know why I'm chasing him. At this point, it's only going to encourage the horror.
What's he
Yeah,
doing?
he's...
Is he like sleepwalking?
No, he's
I don't know how
definitely
he,
some
like,
kind of
fell asleep
zombie.
During all this.
Yeah, he's sick or something.
He's like, it's like he has a fever or something.
Although it could be all the weed that he took. You know what? I'm going to ignore Ren for the moment, because I'm sure he's going to try and bite my throat out the second I talk to him. Let's check this out instead. Oh, there are tape players. Every time we've touched one of these tape players, someone has fucking died. So let's talk to Ren first.
Are you in there? Come on, pal. The neighbors are here and they want to borrow some sugar.
This
Yeah.
isn't a guy on drugs. Not that
No,
I
he looks
wanna,
more like a marionette.
Alarm you.
Yeah, I don't want to say the word.
Well, I mean, I
possession
kind of
here,
do,
but
because I want to see his head spin around and how he's going to tell us that our
But
mother sucks
what?
cocks in hell. I don't really know how to
I don't
finish
know
that
how to
sentence.
finish that sentence.
I really don't know how I started that
Okay,
sentence.
that must be the way station. And actually, help me understand, why would an island need anything
So
like
we
that
got
anyway?
nothing out of
Like,
either of the tape
nobody's
players.
going anywhere.
Just,
Just
yeah. You know what? I've
what?
had enough of this conversation.
Well, I guess I'll look it up or something if we get back.
This is like the third time we've had this conversation, dude. I'm sorry. I can only pretend to be interested so many times, Jonas. What happened to your whale, by the way? Your name is Jonas. You're supposed to be carrying the whale. So is Ren dead now? Is that what's going on? Did we manage to somehow kill Ren? Or is he just going to be still up here twitching? No, he's still up here fucking twitching. Still twitching, eh? Let's go look at this sign. Maybe we can do that without setting up. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to turn the tape player. Let's watch Ren die.
I don't know if you.
I mean, this is sort of what I
but the
came
last time
for.
we got stuck, we used one of these things to get out of it. So I'm not just messing around right now.
Yeah, I remember. Kind of.
Yeah, come on, let's speed this up. I want to see Ren get imploded by a meteor, or jump off a cliff, or eat his own head. I mean, something horrible's gonna happen. Or I could just sit here and spin this thing endlessly and nothing will happen at all. Alright. Okay. Can I stop? Well, okay, I was gonna say it literally won't let me stop, but just took a minute. It had to wind down. We had to go all the way around the horn. I guess we have to play. Maybe we'll play both of them. It'll do something. Or we could always just try and exit the zone and see if we get another audio loop here. We got kind of like an Inception thing going here. Oh. What the? It's doing it on its own. Well, this is the first time that's happened. I kind of like the beat, though. I mean, it's got a decent groove. You could dance to it. I'd give it a 6. So maybe we have to find the right pace to, like, lock it in? Oh, that's what we're supposed to try and do. Okay, so we can lock these...
Where'd Ren go?
Yep,
He
all
was
right.
standing right there.
You know, I don't even care.
Don't let me have screwed this up anymore.
I really don't care. This is Ren we're talking about. If he's all of the dead and just like... Honestly, I wouldn't mind walking into this cabin and just see a giant red smear where there used to be a Ren, but instead it looks like there's nothing but a broken phone.
Ren must have used this to call us.
You know, from the alternate dimension where the phone isn't broken. Or Ren is an idiot and tried to swallow the phone and wound up breaking it. We can't really discount that as a possibility. Let's get out the old radio. It's a red light, so this is going to be... Red light means horror. Typically, the red light district, I'd like to point out, by the way, Oxenfree, red light districts are known for being sort of the opposite of horror. They tend to be the joy district of any lively and festive vacation destination. Usually when you're headed to the red light district, you're going to have a good time. Do a little drinking, a little recreational drugs, probably have some sex, even if you do have to pay for it. Typically, the red light district is where you want to be. It's not where you're going to meet Naomi Watts' daughter in The Ring, or kid, or whoever that was. Oh, it's been a while since I saw The Ring. It's about a haunted videotape or a well or some stupid shit. I don't even remember. Actually, it would fit right in an Oxenfree here on this island. They're probably... I mean, we already saw the haunted well. Ren was a breakdancing zombie for a minute. There was that. Clarissa was hung and then not hung and then smashed her skull. Nona is the only sensible person in the entire universe. I don't know what that is, but I don't think that language is English. Also, come on, this is a red light. We're supposed to be able to generate horror? Where's my horror? I want the horror. You gotta make like an evil shadow puppet out of Jonas? You gotta give me the whole Spock beard thing so maybe I can try and make time with his evil counterpart who doesn't hate Missouri? Do you think of the beard version of Jonas, like the alternate universe evil Jonas, if you will? Since this Jonas hates Missouri, that evil Jonas would like Missouri?
Exactly. That's our job. About 3 square
It's like
miles
Bizarro
around
Jonas.
Coral. Okay.
Who's smart, doesn't wear a ridiculous hat, has a beard, and doesn't hate Missouri? Geez, he'd be my dream man.
But what was our job going to be exactly?
You know, I don't really care what you're... Oh, here we go. Wait a minute. Did I hear the ominous tone that indicates red is happening? No. Did we somehow disable the red from happening by doing the tape player thing? Maybe? Alright, this is the first time a red light has not engendered horror. Now I'm very confused. I thought this was a fixed mechanic. Now I am oh, here we go.
Crap. I don't...
Nope, this is
maybe
horrible,
we
Ren.
shouldn't, go near him? I mean, I know they say don't move somebody with a spine injury, but it's like... We gotta do something.
No, we don't. I'm pretty sure if we just wait, he'll jump.
Any thoughts on what we could do?
If I did have
We
any
could wait here
thoughts
till
on
he
what would
jumps.
solve this, wouldn't that be a little weird?
You're right, because you're punishingly stupid. I forgot. It would be stupid for you to come up with an idea. Why is Ren talking backwards? So I have no choice but to run over by him? Yep. Okay, great. Well, I guess I'll just railroad plot. Let's chew right on over here since I don't get a choice. Thanks, railroad plot. I appreciate it when you take away free will. I also can't walk towards Ren. Can't walk towards him. Can't walk away from him. Can't really interact with anything else. Can I come turn on the red light now for the horror? Is that what I'm supposed to do? Can I bring the horror now? Were we just waiting for the Ren trigger for the horror to arrive? Can I tune this in and make Ren jump off of a cliff? This will be the greatest thing ever. It'll be the greatest day of my life.
What was our job going to be?
No. We're just getting the same shitty radio broadcasts over and over again. I don't know, if we tune in this song, Ren may just jump of his own accord. It's like harpsichord music. It makes me want to fucking leap off a cliff, I can tell you that. None of that seems to be having any effect on Ren whatsoever. We can't move away from Wren. I mean, it really wants us to do something to him. Can I just push him off the cliff? I'll use the radio on Wren, maybe? I mean, really, we only have 2 tricks here. We've got the radio. We've got the tape player thing. This is the... I've exhausted the gamut of what I am capable of doing. Oh, here we go. It's the sound of horror. Frankly, Jonas, I don't really care.
It's all I can think of to do.
It's all I can think of. It. Also, again, with the not caring. So we're going the wrong way. I think. Oh, yeah, there we go. The sperm wiggle was growing. There it is. And when I say the sperm wiggle is growing, Jonas, just let me throw it out there. You know, that's not entirely off the table. Wren is in pain. Is it evil that I don't want to turn the dial, that I just kind of want to let him suffer? Yeah, this Wren is a little payback for all that fucking conversation on a boat when you verbally hijacked me for 20 minutes. Now you know how I felt on the boat with you. Little hoisted on your own petard, huh? In this case, quite literally, since you're floating like 6 feet in the air. Also, I gotta really think that Wren's petard is probably not 6 feet long. Wren's gonna be lucky if his petard is 6 centimeters long. It just strikes me as the kind of guy who's not well endowed, and trust me, we know our own. Oh, here we go. Alright, fine, let's put Wren out of his stupid misery. There's the triangle. The portal to hell is open. Wren's gonna get drawn through. Oh, come on, tell me I didn't save him.
Jesus, Wren, are you...
For the love of God, I hope not.
Talk through, child.
Oh, well, we got rid of... If I traded Wren for Jonas, I'm gonna be real salty.
Stretched. Better. No.
Are you and Wren? Also, aren't Wren and Jonas roughly the same age?
Ren. Kid. Home. Voice. Sometimes.
Oh, is Jonas dead?
Our dolls would never plot. Hurt you.
Yeah, because children never tear the heads off of Barbie dolls or anything.
Can you help us? We're stuck here and we just want to go home.
Home. Kamina. We will go home. All of us.
Oh, good. Well, if you could just make that happen, I'm getting really bored here.
Maybe, but I don't
See,
really...
Jonas seems to have recovered.
Grounded by Adler. Margaret.
Ah, so we need to go kill the old woman?
Little Poppy.
Pretty little Poppy.
Maggie Adler. That old woman? What does she have to do with it?
Oh, I saw the horror face peeking over the hill at me.
Was young once.
I saw you up there, glowing demon eyes.
Young once.
Yeah, we were all young once, and you know what, Voices? Could you speed it up here, because I'm not getting any fucking younger.
Tag.
Uh-oh. Hey, Jonas. What are you doing? I saw you creeping on me there.
Oh, God.
Hey,
You guys-
settle down, everybody.
God, Ren. Man. It's going like a hummingbird in a
You're
car.
alive.
I am.
Yeah.
I am.
I
Why was
I
that a
wanted to
question
say that
at
with a
first?
disappointed
Why?
sound.
Why is this? Why? Actually, thanks for coming, by the way.
Sure.
You're,
Why is
I
this
should.
happening? I mean, I've been here. I visited this place like 15 times.
Yeah, the island's
Before
haunted,
now,
Ren.
The worst thing that ever happened was like a kid would lose his shorts to the undertow.
The island's haunted, Ren.
Like haunted with memories or elevators on their period haunted.
The second one.
Guys, anyone?
Elevators on their period? What the fuck is Ren? What the shit was that metaphor? Because I'm as confused as I've ever been by that statement. I know,
She
we sent
listened
you
to
there.
us. Great.
So, if anyone can... What is this? I'm trying to communicate with the...
Does she know how to even work that stuff?
Doesn't sound like
We
it.
should go get her.
We should get back there before she freaks out and runs away again.
Or,
I
you
think
know,
I was like
leaps
you
to her
then.
fucking doom.
It's kind of a shortcut back to the communication tower if we go through this fence. Shouldn't take that long.
I think it's
I
locked.
think it's actually locked.
Yeah, we came that way
Side.
initially,
It's
Ren,
a
in an
little
effort to
latch.
try
I
and
could
save
see it
you.
from the window.
Oh, great. Okay. So, secret passage unlocked. Fantastic. All right. Thanks for throwing the map at me, by the way. I appreciate that. As if assuming I was too stupid to check the map myself. Can we trigger the horror at the red light then? Have we unlocked the horror? Let's take one last check at unlocking the horror. I mean, there's terror at every red light. Just listen for the horror. It's around here somewhere. Island is haunted with the ghosts of memories past and possibly Maggie Adler's period elevator. Seriously, Jonas, what the fuck was that all about? Elevators on their period? I mean, everybody loves a good menstruation joke now and then, Ren, but elevators don't really menstruate, so it doesn't make a whole lot of sense, buddy. Nope, okay. Well, whatever, we cannot trigger the horror. This is the one red light where horror is not an option. That's fine. The horror's starting to become a little tattered around the edges at this point. Other than Clarissa leaping out of the window, we apparently saved Ren by accident. I'm not enthused about that, by the way. We did figure out how one mechanic works, though, the tape player thing. We got that down for us. I'm beginning to wonder what the hell my goal is other than to just get off of the island. Is that what Oxenfree is shooting for? Is it like a modern-day version of the game Irritating Stick? In that when you win the game, the victory thing is that you don't have to play the game anymore? Is that the reward for winning? You never played Irritating Stick, by the way. Great party game, especially if you're drinking. But yes, the horrible red eyes back there. Why are we looking at the soccer ball picture again? We already saw this one. I guess we didn't have time to stop and take a selfie with the twitching zombie Ren. Man, we could have got blackmail out of that forever. If we'd had a picture of the twitching zombie Ren, we could have posted it on his Facebook page.
Completely randomly, that show in the it was a horse ranch.
Sure,
no, a
Ren.
horse farm, but that makes it sound.
Okay, are you still out of it? I shouldn't be paying any attention to this,
No,
right?
this is.
I just assume you're
can't
high at all
believe you don't
times now,
remember
Ren.
this. Now, a year ago, out in Salem, we took over a stable and our band played, and you ditched that test again, right? To bring us a new amp. 'Cause
Oh,
during the
right,
sound
when you
check,
guys put
we
on that
blew
show in
ours.
the abandoned
None of this
synagogue.
is sparking any synapse.
What about tonight made this pop into your head? Is it just because we're, like, outside?
I don't know, but I can't believe you didn't tell Jonas this story yet.
Oh,
She's
let's
already
stop
blown
from
off
saving
this,
Nona
like,
and have
super
fucking
important
story
for school
time, Ren.
placement aptitude
This
test
is
once
exactly what
again.
we should do.
Why'd you do that?
I think she was indisposed.
Michael had just died, like, a month or two before, and I don't know, I just wasn't in the quizzing mood.
But you know
Yeah,
what's-
turns out a
that's-
dead
that's
brother
not
can
part
be
of the
pretty
story.
fucking depressing,
Anyways,
Jonas.
She was gonna retake it, and on the day of, I had to emergency call her way out in the. Just picture like Little House on the Prairie.
I don't know what
You know,
that
Little
is.
House on the Prairie
It's,
people actually
really?
lived in a
You
relatively
don't know what
large
Little House on the
Midwestern
Prairie
town
is?
for the
You
air,
blew
right?
off an important test to get him an amp? Really? That was the thing you did?
Yeah, it
Well,
seems
yeah,
stupid in
I mean,
hindsight.
Maybe I would have done things differently now, but
Mostly because I despise
The funny
Ren,
part
but at
is
the
I
time
took
I
that
was
same
depressed
test
and
after
couldn't really
dosing
think
a
of
bunch
anything
cough
better to do with
medicine,
my
and I
life.
still aced it, so she would have blown it out of the water. And even knowing that, she still came out to help me. That's awesome.
of course he did. One of these days, Nate's dad is gonna start keeping a tally of his medicine cabinet.
And I
You know,
that day. Let me
Yeah.
tell you.
Ren,
Yeah,
every time you
I know
open
with
your
Alex
mouth,
on
I
this
hate
one,
you a
she
little
probably
more
should
than
have stuck
before you
around
opened
and
your
taken
mouth.
that test.
Really? Even if at the time she didn't care? How come?
Yeah, I'm
Why
intrigued
do
as
you
well.
think so?
Listen, it's just like if I was good at what you guys are good at, which is being smart, I wouldn't waste one of my few remaining test days
Really?
on a show in
Hey,
a barn.
okay, Jonas, I've got a problem with
No
you.
offense.
Hey, none taken.
I'm not that smart.
I'm not that
One.
smart, Jonas.
Dude,
There's
Ren
nothing
is a
to
fucking
waste
idiot.
here.
If you think Ren
If you say
is
so.
outclassing you in the brains department, you must just be rock fucking stupid. I mean, are you losing tic-tac-toe games to chickens at the fucking market down in Chinatown? Because I have to assume if you're getting outsmarted by Ren, I mean, I've seen that chicken beat Ren at tic-tac-toe. He only wins about half of the games. Ren has to go first in order to fucking even check or even cat game the chicken. If the chicken goes first, the chicken wins every time. So I'm guessing the chicken just beats you every game, huh? Never won a game of tic-tac-toe. That's sad. Anyway, I think I'm going to wrap this one up. I'm beginning to doubt the intelligence of literally everyone on this island. I'm beginning to doubt my own intelligence for actually coming to the island with these guys, but all I can say is, sometimes a hot body can get the better of a girl's decision-making process. It's really my only defense. If you enjoyed the episode, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section. Of course, your support does really mean a lot to us. And if you'd like to hang around to see if maybe we can't find some other way to kill Ren besides shoving him off a cliff when no one's looking, might consider subscribing as well. Post new episodes of Shuffle Mode every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Right now, however, thanks very much for watching. I'll see you again soon. And unfortunately, so will Ren, at least once more.